Black booktuber tag, which was originally... Ooh, don't move too much. Okay, that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the Black booktuber tag, which was originally started by Black and Sapphic Reads, I believe. I think they changed their name at some point, so I'm going based off of what the link I just clicked on sent me to, but it was originally like Reading Black, I think, so sorry. This scares me. This better not be a problem.
Anyway,
I was tagged in this by Lit Nana, and I really appreciate her tagging me, so thank you for that. If you're not subscribed to her, you totally should be. She has opened my eyes to the wonders of the romance genre, and I've gotten so many good recommendations from watching her videos, so you should go check them out. But now it's time to answer the several questions that are in this tag, and let's get into it. So the first part is the part I hate the most, which is to tell you a little bit about myself. So hi, I'm Jayla, I am 22 years old, and I live on the East Coast. I'm a big reader, that's how I spend most of my free time, except that's a lie because a lot of the time I get too lazy to read and then I just watch YouTube or Netflix. You know how it is. I work in publishing. My favorite person is not a person. I don't know why I called him a person, but it's my dog, and I love him very much. His name is Don Carlos. And the last thing I want to say, because I've been meaning to make a tiny little short video about this, but just forgot, I just love you guys. I'm awkward, so I'm sorry, but I just love being here. I just love the people that I talk to every day. I just get like a really nice fluttery feeling in my chest thinking about all the nice people who are on BookTube or on Bookstagram. So if you don't follow me already, you can go follow me at LalaLovesLit on my Bookstagram page, and I will leave all that information linked down below. But this is not about me right now. This is about me loving you. So thank you for being here watching this video. I'm probably going to cut all of this out because I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's get on to the second question. Prompt number 2 is, who's a Black author you love that a lot of people don't know about? And I'm going to be honest, I feel like I don't read a lot of obscure Black authors, so I could make a goal of reading more obscure Black authors. But for this one, I'm going to say Justina Ireland. She wrote the Dread Nation duology, and honestly, it should not have been a duology, so I'm going to tell you that right now. But I love the world she created with Dread Nation, the first book, and it is so good, and I don't think a lot of people really talk about it. I've seen it around, and I think it was marketed pretty well, but as far as who has actually read it, I don't think a lot of people have. So it's a really good speculative fiction novel that takes place in the antebellum South, and in the middle of the Civil War, people started coming back from the dead, the people who had died on the battlefield, and that's like a lot of corpses that have now decided to get up and start eating people. So anyway, because of white supremacy, the ruling class decides that they're going to start making their enslaved people trained so that they can protect them against zombies, and they basically become badass zombie battlers. Our main character, Jane, grows up on a plantation, and I think she's ooh, my eyeball. Oh no, it just gets worse and worse. That eyelash just tried to take my life. Oh my god, it's still there. Okay, what was I saying? Next is to share my favorite book about the Black experience, and for that one I chose Citizen by Claudia Rankine. This book is a collection of kind of memoir, essay, poetry. It's got a mix of things in here. It's an American lyric, if that helps clear things up for you. I really enjoyed this book because of its unique storytelling style. It's not really a story, but I mean, it is a story. It's a story of the Black experience, literally talking about these things that happen to Black people every day, from microaggressions to outright hate crimes, and how we are seen in the world. It talks about like everyday things that you might experience as just an average person in the workplace, and then goes all the way up to talking about Serena Williams at some tennis tournament that I don't know about because I don't pay attention to tennis. Take a gander at the stuff that Black people, Black athletes have to deal with, and people just think it's okay. People think it's funny. So yeah, here's just more examples of kind of the mixed media of it all, but I think this is a really good read. So the next one is to talk about a favorite book by a Black author, and I could do a lot, but I'm gonna go with The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. This book is the cute, fluffy contemporary story. I take that back because it actually deals with a lot of serious topics, but where am I going with this then? I love the rom-com feel of this. Unfortunately, this book does deal with immigration, and the main character, Natasha, her family is being deported, so I can't say that it's a light, fluffy read. But even though this does a really good job of talking about that experience of being an undocumented immigrant, it's not necessarily fully about that. The story is centered around it, but it's also centered around this really cute romance, and they just get this 24 hours together to roam around New York City, just doing whatever they want. But part of what I did love about this book was the addressing of social issues, and I love that it also brought in historical stuff like the importance of black hair care, and talking about Korean immigrants, and talking about how Koreans got into the wig market and things like that. So it covers a lot, and it does it in such a fun and engaging way, and unique too because of the different perspectives that we have. So yeah, that's why this book is a favorite of mine. It's been 5 stars since I read it back in 2017. I don't know, I don't remember, but I love this book, and if you haven't read it already, you should. If you've watched the movie, you shouldn't, because the movie was actually really bad.
Don't you want the recommendation? Not more than I want the girl.
So we're not going to discuss it. Next is to recommend a black queer book, and for that one I'm going to do Felix Ever After by Case and Calendar. I really enjoyed this book. I read it last year. It follows this kid named Felix. He's trans, and he's dealing with someone at school who's kind of trying to make his life miserable for no reason. He's trying to figure out who's behind it, and he ends up trying to catfish someone, and things happen from there. It's a really fun story at times because you just get to follow this kid living in New York, and it's really glamorous, and he's an art student, and it's all very cool. But it's also pretty sad because of what Felix is going through and his feelings that he doesn't feel like he can be loved because of all his intersections. Felix's story is so moving and so sweet at times, and so it's definitely worth a read. Next is a book with a black person on the cover that I'd recommend, and this is Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kahn. I love this book. It is so freaking cute. And this was the first book I'd ever read about an asexual main character. I would have recommended this one for the queer character, but I didn't want to double up. So this is a different one. Also queer, also great. Love this story. Love Takumi, who is her love interest in this. This is about Alice, who is asexual, as I said, and she kind of gets into a relationship with someone who's not asexual. They don't really understand the whole thing, and they're just kind of going through that weird territory of figuring out their relationship. And I don't know, I just really love the story. Like, she's just this cute black girl, and she works in a library, and you know what? I just want to be that. I just want to be her. Like, just look at this black joy. I love to see it. I want more covers like this one. Number 7 is recommend a book by a black author that makes you happy, and that is For Everyone by Jason Reynolds. You guys, I'm not exaggerating when I say I read this book, and I read it around Christmas time 2 years ago, and so then I went out and bought copies for everyone in my family. This is not even all the copies. This is my copy, and then I got one for my mom, my dad, my sister, my other sister, and my brother. So I bought 6 copies total of this book. I have no regrets because it is good, but do I think they read them? No. And that disappoints me a lot, but this is a really, really good story. Just if you need that pick-me-up. It's a poem, a nod, a nothing to lose. And so it just talks about this journey to your goals, and I really loved it. It was definitely something I needed to read at the time because I was in college, and I don't know what I was doing with my life. I still don't, really, but we're not going to talk about that. So I would highly recommend this. It makes me so happy, and I really wanted to share that joy with my family, even though they didn't appreciate it enough. So here are some black booktubers that I would recommend that you go check out because they're all wonderful. We've got Lovely Reads 101, lovely person, she's so sweet, and she has so many cute animals that always make appearances in her videos. She makes a lot of great content, and like this month I know that she's doing Black History Facts at the end of all of her videos, which is cool. And then I have Summer from Book Times. I love Summer so much. She's great. She is so passionate about reading, and she's really good at reviews. We did a buddy read of Black Sun together, and I just really enjoyed our conversations talking about the book, even though we didn't have the same opinion at the end, but that is okay. Also, I watched her recent book haul that you should go check out. I will link it up here. And she bought the picture of Dorian Gray, and she knew that that would upset me. So maybe I don't recommend her, actually. Don't go. I'm just kidding. Do go, please do that. And then there's Kristen from Kristen M, who is just so beautiful and glowing. I just love her content. She makes a lot of great videos. If you want to see pretty books, go watch her videos because she buys a lot of collector's editions and stuff, and I'm just always so jealous because she's always holding these glorious shiny books, and I'm like, oh my god, like, your library is gorgeous. Then I want to recommend Anne Marie from Bookish by Nature. I recently started watching her videos, and I think she's just so cute. She's just so fun. She's really funny and relatable, relatable, so I just enjoy watching her videos. Memo Brown, I love her videos. She's a writer, so she shares some of her poetry sometimes. She's very entertaining and funny and self-deprecating, and I really enjoy watching her content. I would also recommend a queen, Yasmin B. Reedon. She is so funny. I love her videos. She's really on top of fantasy, like she's obsessed with fantasy, and I respect it, though I could never. She does great book reviews, and she's just overall just a glowing human being, and you should all bask in her presence. And then a newer person that I subscribed to recently is Heroine's Corner. I always say that word wrong. Is it Heroines? Because I don't want to talk about the drug. Heroine's Corner, I think. And so I really enjoy listening and learning from her. Especially, she likes to talk a lot about British authors who are Black, so that's really important. I don't really read enough Black British lit, and I can definitely take a bunch of things off of her recommendations list to put onto my TBR. So if you're looking for that, she's a great person to go to. Can we talk about how much I hate Goodreads? Because it never pulls up what you're looking for, and I don't know why. Prompt number 9 is to talk about a book from a Black author that's coming out in 2021, and for that one I chose That Other Black Girl by Zakiya Delilah Harris. You guys, this book sounds incredible. It's Get Out meets The Devil Wears Prada. I love both of those movies, I'm so there. But wait, it gets even better because it follows this Black girl who's working in publishing in New York City, and hey, this is supposed to be some sort of thriller where this new Black girl starts working at the office, and I guess there's some sort of competition. There are sticky notes left on desks that say, like, watch your back or something like that. I don't remember, but I am so ready for this book, and it unfortunately doesn't come out until June. I entered some giveaways. I've requested it from the author, so I really hope I can get it, but I'm going to be devastated if I don't. I do not know who has done this tag already, but I'm going to tag Book Times, I'm going to tag Bookish by Nature, and I'm going to tag Memo Brown to do this one. That concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching this tag, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you take these recommendations and read them and tell me how you feel about them. You can connect with me on Instagram at LalaLovesLit, and you can be my friend on Goodreads, and if you like this video, like it. The thumbs up is right there. You can subscribe, and please leave some comments down below telling me your thoughts on this video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.